Hey guys, welcome back to another video from Cracked Housing Fab. Today we're working on Not So Simplicity. We're going to get the footboard, foot peg, foot thingies put on there. And so that's our step for today. And yeah, so stay tuned and check it out.
And thank you to all of our subscribers. We really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to us yet, and you like what we do, hit the subscribe button below and turn on notifications. All right, so we're looking at our footboards here. Sean's got his foot up here so we can kind of see where we want to put it. We're just going to keep it pretty simple. We're looking at coming off our little lower frame here, come out with some square tubing, come back, and then kind of angle back here. We want to make sure it's not in the way of getting on and off. So we're kind of just laying all this out right now. What do you think, Sean?
I think that's going to be good. Yeah, we want to make sure that there's clearance so you don't bump your foot climbing over and then sitting down. So yeah, I think that would be pretty good.
Okay, so as we lay out the foot rail thingies here, we're looking at kind of coming off here, got our little 45s cut, coming back, and then right about in here where my thumb's at, we're gonna notch it and then bend it back so it comes back at a 45. I think that's gonna look pretty sharp.
Nice.
All right, so we got this cut. This is looking so cool. So that'll go back under there. I love the look of that.
That's gonna look really sharp.
Yeah, if you want to mark the inside of that, Sean, where we may have to cut it.
I'll get in here. The muffler's in the way.
Might have to measure that a little more, but I love it. I think it looks really cool.
Sweet, I like it. It's good. All right, so we're making the bottom of the floorboard part. My brother-in-law was very generous and hooked us up with some of this plate steel and this steel. So we're pretty excited about that, thanks. So our plan is we're gonna put this piece of plate steel when we cut it out on the bottom side. So that way, when your foot and your heel's resting here, it can't slide off the side very easily. So that way it'll kind of give your foot some protection from sliding off. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in a 1/2 inch. So that way when we weld along the bottom, we have plenty of room to weld. So we're gonna get this laid on there and we'll trace this out, we'll cut it out. And the nice thing is along this side, there's gonna be about a 1-inch gap to the frame. And then that way, if we need to wash it or clean it or water ends up on there, it'll just fall right out back onto the ground. So, yep, we're gonna go ahead and get that done. So we went ahead and Kurt got this piece of plate steel cut out. So you can kind of start to see how it's going to come together. This is pretty neat because it'll keep your foot from sliding out. So it'll actually be facing this direction when it's on Not So Simplicity. So yeah, that turned out pretty nice. And this plate steel is like really, really rigid. You can't even bend it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this welded in, and then we're going to figure out the proper placement on Not So Simplicity. That was uneventful. That was the desired result.
Cooking a steak.
It's like green stuff. We're melting the crate.
Oh. Well, it happens.
I'll scrape it off.
All right, so Sean just finished welding these up. They turned out really sweet. Like, we're really impressed with them. So we got this one already clamped on where it's going to go. I mean, it's just exactly what we were looking for. So
you have this nice gap right here too for like all the mud and the water to go out.
yeah, it's right on, yeah.
It's gonna turn out really cool. There you go.
Yep. I think it's light. We made it a little heavier. Oh, I should grab one more enough for you. Alright, cool. So we're leaking fuel.
Hang on. Let me give you a cool shot of the muffler from under here. Pretty sweet.
Light as a feather.
Yep. There we go. Alright.
Oh, those look awesome.
Man, these freaking things are so sturdy. Like you can legit like, just stand on, both of us stand at the same time.
Heck yeah.
Oh man. I'm really happy with how these things turned out.
I like them.
And then our plan is, once we get to this point, you can stand on this side and then hang on to the steering wheel and kick over that way.
Oh, yeah.
Easy to start. Man.
Yeah, I just love the look because it all tapers in with everything tapering in. So it kind of, yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, all the angles come together kind of right here at the frame. It turned out so cool.
Most importantly,
Yeah, now we can put our feet on and see what it feels like.
and you're not kicking your chin here too. So if you're like this,
Yep.
oh yeah. So if you have to move it, oh yeah. Yeah,
It'd
brake.
be a good spot. We can mount the pedals, brake pedal, gas pedal.
And also if we come up with a little guard here, maybe to protect the radiator, but
Yeah, in case you're getting really crazy.
yeah. No. Whew. I love it. It was just solid.
Got that gap, we can wash the mud and water, or if you go through a puddle or something, it'll wash right out. Heck yeah.
Perfect.
Love it.
All right, so now with the floorboards put on, we're gonna work on the brake pedal, and we got these cool little master cylinders. which will work nice for here. Kind of just laying out what we think will work best. Probably mount it in here somewhere. We have our vertical shaft for our pedal. And we'll have a couple tabs welded on here. We have this metal with the hole in the middle, like a sleeve. We'll trim it to length. This will be welded, and that'll be a pivot point. Like this will all pivot together. We're just kind of getting it laid out, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so we got the brake pedal kind of put together here. Put a sleeve in here, drilled through here, and we'll weld that sleeve to here. And I mean, as you can see, that pivot's nice, so we're going to put it here, do some welds. It'll be solid. Master cylinder goes there, and we'll put a bolt through here. And that'll be the brake, and then we'll kind of weld a little pedal off the side. But I mean, this is just gonna be perfect.
So we got the full assembly completed on this. So it turned out really awesome, very, very strong. So obviously we got this all tack welded, and I'll finish welding that and put the bolt through here. We put the sleeve on, and then we used the rounded piece of like a bushing with a bolt through it. So that way it's really easy for you to push on with your foot. And then we'll mount. This obviously has a little reservoir, which we'll mount up here, maybe something like that. We'll figure that out when we go to finally do everything, but yeah, it turned out pretty awesome and very, very strong. And then when you sit on it, it's like perfect. And then we're probably gonna do, to protect our foot from hitting the radiator, we'll build like kind of like a dead pedal like in a car right here, so you can rest your foot when you're not using the brake. And then you go grab the brake and then get off the brake. So, I don't know, it turned out really awesome.
Hey guys, we're wrapping up today on Not So Simplicity. We got the floorboards done and the brake pedal set up. Very happy with how that came out. And also, we want to say thank you for those of you who purchased one of our stickers to help us support our build. If you like it and you would like to get one, we'll put the link to the description below. And we also want to give a special thanks to my brother-in-law who helped us design them. They turned out great.
Thanks a lot, guys, for watching our video and checking us out. If you like what we do, make sure and hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notifications so that way you will know when we post a new video. So yeah, everything turned out awesome with this, guys, and thanks a lot for watching Cracked Housing Fam.